ancient reptilians, the unanswered mystery of the 7,000-year-old Ubaid Lizardmen. Archaeologists excavated in Iraq at the beginning of the 20th century made an unusual discovery. They unearthed several 7,000-year-old artifacts which appeared to represent humanoid figures but with reptilian features. It's commonly accepted view in mainstream archaeology that civilization started in ancient Mesopotamia with the greatest civilization of Sumer in what is now modern-day Iraq. However, at the beginning of the 20th century, archaeologists excavated at Tel al-Ubaid in Iraq, and they made an unusual discovery when they unearthed several 7,000-year-old artifacts which appear to represent humanoid figures but with reptilian features. Understanding Ubaidian culture. The Ubaidian culture is a prehistoric culture in Mesopotamia. It dates between 4,000 and 5,500 BC, so that's over 7,500 years ago. As with the Sumerians, the origins of the Ubaidian people is unknown. They lived in large village settlements in mud brick houses, and they had developed architecture, agriculture, and farmed the land using irrigation. The domestic architecture of the Ubaidians included large T-shaped houses, open courtyards, paved streets, as well as food processing equipment. According to the Metropolitan Museum of Art, some of these villages began to develop into towns, temples began to appear, as well as monumental buildings such as in Eridu, Ur, and Uruk. Ur is the city where Patriarch Abraham, came from. These major sites of the Sumerian civilization. Sumerian texts explain that Ur was believed to be the first city. Discovering Ubaid Lizardmen figurines at Tel al-Ubaid. The main site where the unusual artifacts were discovered is called Tel al-Ubaid, although figurines were also found in Ur and Eridu. The al-Ubaid site is a small mound of about half a kilometer, that's 0.3 miles in diameter, and 2 meters, that's about 7 feet above the ground. First excavated by Harry Reginald Hall in 1919, male and female figurines were found in different postures. Most of the figurines appear to be wearing a helmet and have some kind of padding on their shoulders, as we can see. Very strange. Now, the other figurines were found to hold a staff or a scepter, possibly as a symbol of justice and ruling. Each figurine has a different pose, but the strangest of all is that some female figurines hold babies suckling milk, with the child also represented as a lizard type of creature. And they even seem to have elongated skulls, as we can see. Very strange. One of the past videos I made a few days ago concerning the DNA of one of the pharaohs of the descendants of Akhenaten found that he had strange DNA genetics. PCR test found that his genes were more impacted than human genes, and that his skull, the bone of his skull, was very, very intense, much thicker than human skulls. So that concluded that they were not human, they were something else. So could this also be a representation of that? Now the figurines present with long heads, almond-shaped eyes. These are the prehistoric lizard figurines. Long tapered faces and a lizard-type nose. What exactly they represent is completely unknown. According to archaeologists, their postures, such as female figure breastfeeding, do not suggest that they were ritualistic objects. So what did these Ubaid Lizardmen represent? Whatever they are, they appear to have been important to the ancient Ubaidian people. We know that the serpent was a major symbol used in many societies to represent a number of gods. For example, the Sumerian god Enki, and the snake was used later as a symbol for the Brotherhood of the Snake, supposedly an ancient secret society. Is there a link between the symbol of the snake and the representations of lizards? For now, these questions, of course, remain unanswered. And the son of Tutankhamun, the son of Akhenaten, Tutankhamun, Akhenaten married his sister. Tutankhamun married, I think, some relatives. There was a lot of incest going on, and King Tut died at the early age of 19 years old. So this was an article, Ancient Reptilians, Unanswered Mystery of 7,000-Year-Old Ubaid Lizardmen, originally published on Ancient Origins, here under Creative Commons on Collective Spark. Please leave your comments, and thank you for your support. Support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.